Have you ever thought about the world like a big blank paper where you can draw whatever you want? You have the power to make anything you imagine. Just like a talented artist, you can make your own reality and turn your biggest dreams into real things. If you believe in yourself, set clear goals, think about success, and keep being positive, you can make your dreams real. But it's not enough to only dream. Dreaming is just the beginning. To turn those dreams into reality, you need to roll up your sleeves and take action. It's all about perseverance, even when things get tough, and being willing to adapt your plans if they're not working out. And when you finally reach your goals, don't forget to celebrate your achievements and inspire others with your journey. Taking action is like putting wheels on your dreams. It's what turns them from ideas into something tangible. Without action, dreams remain just that, dreams. So whether it's starting a new business, learning a new skill, or pursuing a passion, taking that first step is crucial. But taking action doesn't mean it will always be smooth sailing. Just like a ship encountering rough seas, you may face challenges along the way. It's important to keep pushing forward, even when the going gets tough. And if your initial plan doesn't work out, don't be afraid to change course. Sometimes, a detour can lead to even greater success. So, go on. Use your imagination and don't stop trying to make your dreams come true. The world is like a blank canvas, waiting for your masterpiece. Now, let's keep going with a strong mindset. First, believe in the power of your dreams. When you really believe in your dreams, amazing things can happen. Your dreams are like superpowers that can help you reach any goal you set. They can push you past your limits, get you moving, and guide you to where you want to go. Truly trusting in your dreams opens up so many doors. It means more than just wishing for something good to happen or being hopeful. It's about being sure of yourself and what you can do. When you have that kind of confidence in yourself and your dreams, it's like lighting a fire inside you that keeps you going no matter what. Your dreams give you the strength to keep going, even when things get tough. They help you bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. They give you a purpose and a direction to follow, even when life throws you curveballs. Believing in your dreams can change your life in amazing ways. It's like putting on a pair of magic glasses that make everything look brighter and more hopeful. Suddenly, the obstacles in your path don't seem so daunting. Instead, they become opportunities for growth and learning. When you truly believe in your dreams, you start to see the world differently. You no longer see problems as roadblocks that hold you back. Instead, you see them as stepping stones that can lead you closer to your goals. Every challenge becomes a chance to learn something new and become stronger. But believing in your dreams does more than just change your perspective on challenges. It also opens your eyes to the countless opportunities that surround you. When you trust in your dreams, you become more aware of the possibilities that exist all around you. And when those opportunities present themselves, you're ready to seize them with both hands. Next, set clear and specific goals. When it comes to reaching your dreams, having clear and detailed goals is super important. Setting goals helps you stay motivated and gives you a roadmap to follow. Without clear goals, you might feel lost and not know which way to go. But when you have specific goals, it's like having a flashlight in the dark. You can see where you're going and what steps to take. When you're setting goals, being precise is really helpful. If your goals are too broad, like just saying, "I want to be successful," or "I want to be rich," it's hard to know if you're making progress. Instead, think about exactly what success looks like to you. Maybe it's hitting a certain income level or getting to a specific job position. When you're clear about your goals, it's easier to come up with a plan and see how you're doing along the way. Setting specific goals is like having a map for your journey towards your dreams. It not only guides you on the path to success, but also helps you manage your time and energy more effectively. When you have clear objectives in mind, you can prioritize tasks that align with your goals and avoid wasting precious time and energy on things that don't contribute to your progress. Imagine you're planning a road trip. Before hitting the road, you'd map out your route, right? Setting specific goals is just like planning your route. It gives you a clear direction and helps you stay focused on where you want to go. With specific goals in place, you can easily identify which tasks are essential for reaching those goals and which ones are not. This allows you to allocate your time and energy more efficiently. Instead of getting bogged down by tasks that don't bring you closer to your dreams, you can prioritize those that do. For example, if your goal is to become a skilled musician, spending hours watching TV won't get you any closer to mastering your instrument. Instead, you'll want to dedicate your time and energy to practicing and honing your skills. By focusing on tasks that align with your goals, you not only make better use of your time and energy, but also increase your chances of success. Every minute you spend working towards your goals brings you one step closer to making your dreams a reality. Next, visualize your desired outcome. Setting clear and detailed goals is really important because it helps you see exactly what you want and take steps to make it happen. But how does imagining things in your mind help with this? It's called visualization, and it's a powerful tool. Visualization means picturing in your mind what you want to achieve. It's like making a movie in your head of your goals. This helps you focus, get excited, and make sure your actions line up with what you want. When you visualize, you're tapping into the power of your subconscious mind. That's the part of your brain that works in the background, helping you out without you even realizing it. When you imagine yourself already reaching your goal, you're telling your subconscious that this is what you're aiming for. Then, your brain starts working with you to make it happen. When you're visualizing, it's important to get really detailed. Close your eyes and imagine every little part of your goal. Picture yourself there, feel how it would feel, and even think about what you'd hear. The more senses you use, the more real and exciting it becomes. Believing in yourself is like having a secret superpower. It's the fuel that keeps your motivation burning bright, even when the going gets tough. When you truly believe in yourself and your goals, there's nothing that can stand in your way. Think of belief as the wind beneath your wings. It lifts you up and carries you towards your goals, even when the road ahead seems long and daunting. With belief by your side, you'll find it easier to stay positive and keep moving forward no matter what obstacles come your way. Believing in yourself also changes how you see the world around you. Instead of focusing on all the reasons why you might fail, you'll start to see opportunities everywhere you look. Every setback becomes a chance to learn and grow, and every success fuels your confidence even more. Next, develop a positive mindset. Keeping a positive attitude is super important when you're imagining what you want to happen so you can actually make it come true. Your attitude has a big effect on what happens in your life and whether you succeed or not. Having a positive attitude isn't just about thinking happy thoughts. It's about having a mindset that helps you deal with tough stuff, bounce back from bad times, and stay focused on your goals. When you have a positive attitude, you can see opportunities even when things seem hard. It helps you handle changes, get used to new stuff, and see mistakes as chances to learn and get better. Having a positive attitude helps you get past doubts about yourself and get rid of ideas that hold you back. To keep a positive attitude, try starting with being thankful. Take a little time each day to think about what's good in your life. This helps you focus on the good stuff instead of the stuff that's not going right. In life, who we spend our time with and what we feed our minds with can make a big difference. That's why surrounding yourself with positive people and thoughts can be a game changer when it comes to achieving your goals and staying motivated. So, it's a great idea to hang out with folks who make you feel good about yourself and your dreams. Doing things that bring you joy and fulfillment is another key ingredient in staying positive and motivated. Whether it's pursuing a hobby you love, spending time with loved ones, or helping others, find activities that light you up inside and make you feel like you're making a difference in the world. Next, take action and stay persistent. Keeping a positive mindset and not giving up when things get tough are super important when you're working towards your goals. These two things go hand in hand. Having a positive attitude helps you stay persistent, even when you face challenges or setbacks. The first step to making your dreams come true is to take action. That means deciding you're going to go for it and then actually doing something about it. Without taking action, your dreams will just stay as ideas in your head. But when you start doing something, even if it's small, you're on your way to making progress. Have you ever started something and then found it tough to keep going? Maybe it's learning a new skill, chasing a dream, or working towards a goal. Well, here's the thing. Just starting isn't enough. You've got to keep pushing forward, no matter what comes your way. And that's where persistence comes into play. Persistence is like having a superpower that keeps you going, even when the going gets tough. It's what separates those who give up from those who keep pushing forward, no matter the obstacles. It's the determination to stick with it, even if you have to change your plans or try different things along the way. Persistence is what keeps you going when things don't go according to plan. Maybe you face setbacks, encounter roadblocks, or experience failures along the way. Instead of giving up, you adjust your course, learn from your mistakes, and keep moving forward. It's important to remember that success rarely comes overnight. It takes time, effort, and most importantly, persistence. So if you're chasing a dream or working towards a goal, don't give up at the first sign of difficulty. Keep pushing forward, stay determined, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. To stay persistent, it's important to have a clear picture of what you want to achieve. Think about your end goal and imagine reaching it every day. Break your goal into smaller steps that you can actually do and celebrate each little win along the way. And it really helps to have people around you who support you and cheer you on. Remember, being persistent doesn't mean you never give up. It just means you don't give up easily. Next, embrace failure as a learning opportunity. When you're working towards your goals, it's really important to see failure as a chance to learn and get better. Instead of thinking of setbacks as things that stop you, think of them as steps you need to take to reach your goal. Even though failing can feel bad, it's actually a chance to change how you think and get better at what you do. Failing helps you see what you need to work on and where you can do better. When you look at what went wrong, you learn stuff that success might not teach you. It helps you figure out what you need to do differently next time. And when you get used to failing and getting back up again, it makes you stronger and helps you keep going even when things are tough. Failing doesn't mean you're not good enough. It just means you're still learning. Even the most successful people have faced failure at some point in their lives. But here's the thing. They didn't let failure stop them. Instead, they used it as a learning opportunity to become even better. Think of failure as a teacher. It shows you what didn't work so that you can try a different approach next time. Maybe you made a mistake or underestimated a challenge. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, focus on what you can learn from the experience. When you embrace failure as a natural part of the learning process, it takes away the fear of making mistakes. You become more willing to take risks and try new things because you know that even if you fail, you'll come out stronger on the other side. To make the most of failing, think about what happened and how you can do better next time. Pay attention to what you learned and how you can use it in the future. And don't be afraid to ask other people for advice and listen to what they have to say. Failing isn't the end of the road. It's just a bump on the way to reaching your goals. So don't let it get you down. Instead, learn from it and use it to help you get closer to where you want to be. Next, surround yourself with supportive people. It's really important to have a group of people around you who support your creative ideas and help you get better. When you're working on creative stuff, having a strong support system is key. These folks give you the push you need to keep going, inspire you, and give you advice to help you succeed. Supportive people are the ones who really believe in your creative talents. They see how good you are and are always there to cheer you on. They get that sometimes you might doubt yourself, and they're there to remind you how awesome you are. Being around people like this can boost your confidence and make it easier to keep going, even when things are tough. But it's not just about them believing in you. They also want to see you grow. They know that learning new stuff and trying new things is super important. They encourage you to step out of your comfort zone, try new ideas, and take chances. Their advice helps you get better at what you do and see things from different angles, which makes you even more creative. Having people who cheer you on isn't just about reaching your goals, it's about feeling good too. When you're surrounded by positive, supportive folks, it's like having a safety net that makes you feel confident to be yourself and take risks. Think about it. When you're with people who believe in you and your dreams, it's easier to try new things. You know they've got your back no matter what, so you feel more relaxed and less afraid of making mistakes. Plus, being around positive people can actually make you feel happier and less stressed. When you're feeling down, they lift you up with their encouragement and enthusiasm. And when you're stressed out, they help you put things into perspective and find solutions to your problems. But the benefits of supportive relationships go beyond just feeling good. They also help you grow as a person. When you're surrounded by people who believe in you, you start to believe in yourself too. You become more confident and willing to take on challenges because you know you've got a team of cheerleaders rooting for you. Next, let's talk about how having a growth mindset can help you become even more creative. Having a growth mindset means believing that you can get better at stuff if you work hard at it. It's really important for creators because it helps you keep learning and growing, even when things get tough. Instead of seeing mistakes as bad, you see them as chances to learn and get better. To get a growth mindset, start by taking on challenges. Instead of avoiding stuff that's hard, see it as a way to learn new things. Challenges push you to try new stuff and get better at what you do. Approach them with an open mind and be willing to learn along the way. Another big part of having a growth mindset is putting in effort. Understand that the more effort you put in, the more you'll improve. So when you come across something hard, don't give up. Keep trying and don't be afraid to work hard. Every little step you take gets you closer to your goal. Feedback is also really important for growing your mindset. Instead of getting upset when someone gives you advice, see it as a chance to learn. Use their feedback to figure out what you need to work on and how you can get better. Learning from others is a big part of becoming a better creator. When someone else succeeds, it's not a reason to feel jealous. It's a reason to celebrate. Their achievements can be a source of motivation and inspiration for you to keep pushing forward towards your own goals. Think about it this way. When you see someone else succeed, it's proof that hard work pays off. They didn't get to where they are by luck. They put in the effort and dedication needed to achieve their dreams. And you can do the same. Instead of feeling envious, use their success as fuel for your own journey. Let it remind you that anything is possible if you're willing to work for it. And when you celebrate their achievements, you're not just cheering them on, you're creating a positive and supportive community where everyone can thrive. By lifting others up and celebrating their successes, you're contributing to a culture of encouragement and growth. You're showing them that their hard work is recognized and appreciated, and you're inspiring them to keep reaching for even greater heights. Next, practice self-reflection and self-awareness. Take some time to think about yourself, like what you're thinking, what you're doing, and why you're doing it. Thinking about yourself and understanding who you are can really help you make your life better. When you look closely at your thoughts and actions, you can figure out what you need to do to reach your goals and stick to what you believe in. Self-reflection is all about looking inside yourself to see what's going on. It helps you see patterns in your thoughts and behaviors and shows you where you can grow. It's not always easy because you might find stuff about yourself that's hard to deal with. But being honest with yourself and being willing to change can really help you get closer to what you want in life. Self-awareness is about being able to see yourself clearly, without any bias. It means knowing what you're good at, what you're not so good at, and how you usually act. When you're more self-aware, you can understand your feelings and thoughts better, so you can make smart choices instead of just reacting to stuff. Self-reflection is like looking in a mirror, but instead of seeing your face, you see your thoughts and feelings. It's a chance to take a step back and think about what's going on inside your head. When you practice self-reflection, you can spot things that might be holding you back, like believing things that aren't true or doing things that aren't good for you. Self-awareness is all about understanding yourself better. It's like having a map of who you are and what makes you tick. When you're self-aware, you know what makes you happy, what stresses you out, and what you're good at. This knowledge helps you make choices that align with your goals and values, leading to a more fulfilling life. Remember, self-reflection and self-awareness aren't things you do once and forget about. They're lifelong practices. The more you do them, the better you'll get at understanding yourself and making choices that lead to a happier, more fulfilling life. So why not give it a try? You might be surprised at what you discover about yourself. Next, overcoming limiting beliefs. Let's talk about how to deal with those thoughts that hold you back from living the life you really want. These thoughts are like invisible walls that stop you from reaching your full potential and achieving your dreams. But it's time to break through those walls and start building the life you truly desire. First, you need to recognize those thoughts that are holding you back. Take a moment to think about what you believe about yourself, your abilities, and what you think you can achieve. Are there any negative thoughts that pop into your head? Maybe you think you're not smart enough, not talented enough, or don't deserve to be successful. These are the thoughts you need to challenge. Once you've identified these thoughts, it's time to question them. Ask yourself if these beliefs are actually true, or if they're just things you've convinced yourself of. A lot of times, these beliefs aren't based on facts, but come from past experiences or negative self-talk. It's important to really think about them and decide if they're worth keeping. Now, it's time to replace those limiting thoughts with more positive ones. Affirmations can really help with this. That means saying positive stuff to yourself to counteract those negative thoughts. For example, if you think you're not talented enough, start telling yourself, "I can learn and get better at anything I want." It's important to remember that getting rid of these limiting beliefs takes time and practice. You've probably been thinking this way for a long time, so it won't change overnight. Be patient with yourself and celebrate every little step you take forward. As you start to challenge these beliefs, you'll start to see new opportunities and possibilities open up in your life. Remember, you have the power to create the life you want, but it all starts with changing those limiting thoughts. So why not start today? Challenge yourself to replace one negative thought with a positive one and see how it makes you feel. You might be surprised at the difference it can make. Next, break down your goals into manageable steps. Let's talk about how to make achieving your goals easier by breaking them down into smaller steps. Big goals can seem really scary, but when you break them into smaller pieces, they become much more doable. This way, you can focus on one step at a time, which makes the whole process feel less overwhelming. When you're breaking down your goals, it's important to be really clear about each step and make sure they're things you can actually do. You don't want to set yourself up for failure by making the steps too big or too hard. Breaking things down this way helps you see that you're making progress, which keeps you motivated and moving forward. It can be really helpful to make a timeline or a list of things you need to do. This helps you stay organized and lets you see what you need to do next. It also helps you figure out what's most important and how to use your time and energy wisely. Breaking your goals down into smaller steps also helps you see any problems that might come up before they happen. When you can see what might go wrong, you can come up with a plan to deal with it, so it doesn't stop you from reaching your goals. When you break down your goals, you're essentially taking a big dream and turning it into smaller, more manageable tasks. Instead of trying to tackle everything all at once, you can focus on one step at a time, making it much easier to stay on track and make progress. Think of it like building a house. You wouldn't try to build the entire house in one day. You'd start by laying the foundation, then work on the walls, the roof, and so on. Breaking down your goals works the same way. You start by identifying the main goal you want to achieve, then break it down into smaller, more achievable tasks. For example, let's say your goal is to run a marathon. Instead of just setting out to run 26.2 miles right away, you might start by running a mile, then gradually increase your distance over time. Breaking down your goal into smaller milestones, like running a certain distance each week, can make the process much less daunting and more manageable. Not only does breaking down your goals make them more achievable, but it also gives you a clear plan to follow. Instead of feeling lost or unsure of what to do next, you can refer back to your list of tasks and know exactly what you need to do to keep moving forward. Next, create a plan and stick to it. Let's talk about how to make sure you reach your goals by making a detailed plan and sticking to it. Having a plan is really important because it gives you a clear path to follow and helps you stay focused on what you want to achieve. But just making a plan isn't enough. You've got to stick with it. This means you need to be disciplined, determined, and really committed to your goals. When you're making your plan, be super specific about what you want to achieve and set clear, measurable goals. Break your big goals down into smaller steps that you can tackle every day or every month. Make sure your plan is realistic and doable, considering any challenges or limits you might face. Once you've got your plan ready, it's time to stick to it no matter what. This means keeping up with your actions every day and not letting anything distract you or make you want to give up. It's easy to get off track or lose motivation, but try to remember why you started in the first place and keep going. You might find it helpful to set deadlines for each part of your plan. This makes you feel like you need to get stuff done and helps you stay accountable. It's also a good idea to check in regularly to see how you're doing and make changes to your plan if you need to. Creating a plan means breaking down your goals into smaller, manageable steps. It's like creating a roadmap that shows you exactly how to get from where you are now to where you want to be. But making a plan is just the first step. Sticking to it is where the real work begins. Sticking to your plan requires discipline, persistence, and a strong commitment to your goals. It means staying focused and not getting distracted by obstacles or setbacks along the way. It's not always easy, but it's worth it in the end when you see your dreams start to come true. It's important to stay motivated and keep pushing forward even when things get tough. Remember why you started and the reasons why you want to achieve your goals. Keep reminding yourself of the benefits of reaching your goals and use that as fuel to keep going. If you find yourself getting off track, don't beat yourself up about it. Instead, take a step back, reassess your plan, and make any necessary adjustments. Sometimes things don't go according to plan, and that's okay. The important thing is to keep moving forward and not give up on your dreams. Next, focus on what you can control. Now, how to stay focused on the parts of your plan that you can actually control and take steps to make your goals happen. Sometimes, it's really easy to get worried about stuff that's out of your control, and that can make you feel frustrated and like you can't do anything about it. But instead of getting stuck on those things, try to focus on what you can control. That's where you'll find the power to make things happen. One important thing to do is figure out what you can actually control. These are the things you can change or do something about. When you focus on these things, you start to feel like you have more control over your life, and that can help you take action towards your goals. Another important part is having a proactive mindset. This means taking charge and looking for ways to get closer to what you want. Instead of waiting for things to happen, go out and make them happen. Be proactive in solving problems and finding ways to get past any obstacles that come up. But it's also important to remember that focusing on what you can control doesn't mean ignoring stuff that's outside of your control. It's about understanding that those things are there, but not letting them stop you from moving forward. Instead, find ways to deal with them and adjust your plan as needed. When you concentrate on what you can control, you're taking charge of your destiny. Instead of worrying about things you can't change, you're focusing your energy on making things happen. It might take some practice, but it's worth it in the end. It's important to remember that progress takes time. You might not see results right away, but that doesn't mean you're not making progress. Keep pushing forward, stay focused on what you can control, and trust that your efforts will pay off in the end. By focusing on what you can control and taking proactive steps to make things happen, you're setting yourself up for success. It might not always be easy, but it's a powerful way to make progress and reach your goals. So keep pushing forward and watch as your dreams start to become a reality. Next, stay committed to your vision. When you're working hard to reach your goals, it's super important to stay committed to what you're aiming for. Your vision, that big dream or goal you have, is like a powerful engine that keeps you moving forward, especially when things get tough. It's like a guiding star, helping you stay on track and keeping you motivated along the way. Being committed to your vision means really understanding what you want to achieve and why it matters to you. It's about having a clear purpose and truly believing that you can make your vision come true. Being committed means being ready to put in the time, effort, and resources needed to turn your vision into reality. But let's be real, staying committed to your vision doesn't mean there won't be any obstacles. Challenges are just a part of the journey to success. It's your strong dedication that helps you overcome these obstacles, giving you the strength and resilience to keep going even when things get tough. To stay committed to your vision, it's important to stay focused on your goals and what's most important to you. Try to avoid getting distracted by other things or what other people think. Trust yourself and stay true to who you are. And it really helps to have people around you who support your vision and can give you advice and encouragement when you need it. So when you're working towards your goals, remember to stay dedicated to your vision. It might not always be easy, but it's what will keep you going and help you reach your dreams. Next, embrace the power of visualization. When you're starting out on your journey to make your dreams come true, visualization can really help bring your vision to life. Visualization is like a super helpful tool that lets you create a really clear picture in your mind of what you want to achieve. When you can see your goals really clearly, it helps your brain get on board, making it easier to turn your dreams into reality. During visualization, try to imagine yourself in the future, already living out your dreams. Picture yourself reaching your goals. Feel how amazing it would be to succeed, and soak in all the happiness and satisfaction that comes with it. Try to imagine every little detail, what things look like, what sounds you hear, and who's around you. The more detailed and vivid your visualization is, the more it can help you. Visualization isn't just about keeping you focused and motivated. It's also really good for helping you bounce back when things get tough. When you have a really clear picture of what you want, it can help you make decisions and take actions that line up with your vision. Visualization is like creating a movie in your mind. You picture yourself achieving your goals and living the life you want. It's not just wishful thinking. It's about believing that your dreams are possible and setting yourself up for success. As you visualize your goals, focus on the positive. Believe that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. This positive mindset will help you overcome any obstacles that come your way. Visualization isn't just about dreaming, it's about taking action. Use your visualization to inspire you to take steps towards your goals. Whether it's making a plan, taking a small step forward, or reaching out for help, every action you take brings you closer to your dreams. Next, seek continuous learning and personal development. Life is like a big journey where you're always learning new stuff. And when you actively look for ways to learn and get better, it opens up all kinds of cool opportunities for you. This makes it more likely that you'll reach your goals and be successful. Learning new things is really important because it keeps your brain sharp and flexible. When you stay up to date on what's happening in your field, it gives you an edge over others. You can learn in lots of different ways, like going to workshops, taking online classes, or reading books. So take advantage of these opportunities and keep investing in yourself. Personal development is another big part of growing. This is all about working on yourself to become better in different areas of your life, like your mindset, habits, and overall well-being. When you do things like mindfulness or focus on having a positive attitude, you become more aware of yourself and better at handling challenges. But remember, personal development isn't something you do once and then you're done. It's a journey that keeps going, where you're always trying to be the best version of yourself. And along the way, it's totally okay to mess up sometimes. That's just part of learning. But make sure to celebrate your successes too. When you're always learning and growing, you become a role model for those around you. People see your journey of growth and feel inspired to embark on their own. So don't be afraid to try new things and push yourself out of your comfort zone. You never know who you might inspire along the way. Learning and personal development open up a world of possibilities. Whether it's picking up a new skill, exploring a new hobby, or challenging yourself in new ways, there are endless opportunities for growth. And the best part? Each step you take towards personal growth not only benefits you but also those around you. Additionally, don't be afraid to seek out opportunities for growth in your personal and professional life. Whether it's asking for feedback, taking on new responsibilities, or pursuing a passion project, there are countless ways to challenge yourself and continue growing. Remember, the journey of learning and personal development is ongoing. It's not about reaching a destination, but about enjoying the process of growth and discovery. So, embrace the journey and inspire others to do the same. Together, we can create a world where everyone is empowered to reach their full potential. Next, adapt and adjust along the way. Life has a funny way of throwing curveballs when we least expect it. That's why being adaptable is such a crucial skill to have. It's all about being able to roll with the punches and adjust your plans when things don't go as expected. Think of adaptability as being like a tree in a storm. When the wind starts to blow, the tree bends and sways with the gusts rather than standing rigid and risking breaking. In the same way, being adaptable allows us to bend and flex with the challenges life throws our way. But what does it mean to be adaptable? It means being open to change and willing to adjust your plans when necessary. Instead of getting stuck in your ways or dwelling on what went wrong, being adaptable means looking for new solutions and finding a way forward, no matter what obstacles you encounter. Adaptability is a trait shared by many successful people. Whether it's in business, sports, or everyday life, those who can adapt to changing circumstances are often the ones who come out on top. They're able to pivot when things don't go as planned, turning setbacks into opportunities for growth and learning. When you're chasing your goals, you're bound to run into problems and setbacks along the way. But instead of seeing these as failures, think of them as chances to learn and grow. Embrace these challenges and use them to help you get closer to what you want. Stay open to new ideas and be ready to change your plans if you need to. It's also really important to keep checking in on how things are going and see if your plans are working. If something isn't working, don't be afraid to make changes. Success isn't always a straight line. Sometimes you have to take different paths or change direction completely, and that's okay. Trust that these changes will help you get to where you want to be. Being adaptable also means being open to feedback and asking for help when you need it. Don't be afraid to reach out to people who can give you advice or support. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and can help you overcome any obstacles you face along the way. So as you work towards your goals, remember to stay flexible and be willing to change your plans when you need to. It's all part of the journey to success. Next, celebrate your accomplishments. Right now is a great time to take a moment and give yourself a big pat on the back for all the awesome things you've done. It's super important to stop and think about how far you've come on your journey. Celebrating your achievements isn't just about feeling good. It also helps you stay motivated and confident. Plus, it gives you a really nice feeling of happiness and satisfaction. But how can you celebrate your accomplishments in a way that feels awesome? First, it's really important to set goals and milestones for yourself. Break down your big goals into smaller, easier-to-handle tasks. That way, you can celebrate each little win along the way. You could treat yourself to something nice, like a yummy snack or a fun activity. Or just take a moment to appreciate all the hard work you've put in. Second, don't forget to share your achievements with others. Tell your friends, family, or co-workers about the awesome things you've done, no matter how small they might seem. Getting recognition and support from others can feel really good, and it gives you a chance to celebrate together. Plus, sharing your accomplishments can inspire other people too. Next, think about how you want to celebrate. You could have a little party with your friends, have a special meal, or just spend some time doing something you love. The important thing is to choose something that makes you happy and feels right for you. Celebrating is a personal thing, so make sure it's something that suits your style. Finally, take some time to look back on your journey and think about what you've learned along the way. Every accomplishment, big or small, is a sign of how much you've grown and how strong you are. Think about the challenges you've overcome and all the skills you've picked up along the way. Celebrating your accomplishments isn't just about the end result, it's also about recognizing all the progress and growth you've made. Next, inspire and motivate others. You've worked really hard to achieve your goals, and that's something to be proud of. Your achievements show how dedicated and resilient you are. When other people see what you've accomplished, it can really motivate them to go after their own dreams and goals. Your success proves that anything is possible if you work hard enough. Sharing your journey and the challenges you've faced can inspire others too. It shows them that success doesn't always come easy, but with determination and perseverance, it's possible to overcome anything. Your story reminds people that setbacks are just temporary bumps in the road on the way to success. Another way you can inspire people is by celebrating their achievements. Celebrating the success of others is not just a nice thing to do. It's a powerful way to inspire and motivate those around you. When you take the time to recognize someone else's achievements, you're not only making them feel good, but you're also encouraging them to keep pushing forward and aiming for even greater heights. Imagine you've been working hard on a project for weeks, pouring your time and energy into making it the best it can be. When someone takes the time to acknowledge your efforts and congratulate you on a job well done, how does it make you feel? Pretty great, right? That's the power of celebration in action. When you celebrate someone else's achievements, you're sending them a powerful message that their hard work and dedication haven't gone unnoticed. It shows them that their efforts are valued and appreciated, which can be a huge confidence boost and motivation to keep striving for success. But the benefits of celebration don't stop there. Not only does it make the person being celebrated feel good, but it also creates a positive and supportive environment for everyone involved. When people feel supported and appreciated, they're more likely to go above and beyond in their own endeavors, knowing that their efforts will be recognized and celebrated. And finally, you can inspire others just by being a positive role model. The way you handle challenges and keep a positive attitude can really influence the people around you. When you face tough times with optimism and keep pushing forward, it encourages others to do the same. Your positivity and determination can spread to others, making them feel like anything is possible. Lastly, never give up on your dreams is super important when it comes to chasing your dreams and how you can keep going even when things get tough. First off, sticking with your dreams, even when you face challenges, is key. It's totally normal to feel discouraged when things don't go as planned. But it's important to remember that everyone faces tough times on their journey to success. Even the most successful people have had to deal with setbacks. So when things get rough, it's all about staying determined and keeping a positive attitude. With perseverance and a can-do mindset, you can overcome any obstacle that comes your way. Keeping your eyes on the prize is also really important. It's easy to get distracted or lose sight of your goals, especially when things aren't going well. But staying focused on what you want to achieve can give you the motivation you need to keep going, even when times are tough. Learning from your failures is another big part of sticking with your dreams. Instead of seeing failure as a roadblock, think of it as a chance to learn and grow. Every setback is an opportunity to figure out what went wrong and how you can do better next time. Embracing failure and using it to improve can help you become even stronger and more capable. Having a supportive group of people around you can also make a huge difference. When you're feeling down or discouraged, having friends or family who believe in you and cheer you on can give you the boost you need to keep going. And finally, remember, achieving your dreams might not always be easy, but it's definitely possible. By staying persistent, staying focused on your goals, learning from failure, and surrounding yourself with supportive people, you can overcome any obstacle and make your dreams a reality. So go ahead, dream big. The world is waiting for you to make your mark. So keep pushing forward, stay positive, and never give up on your dreams. Thank you for listening.